Howdy, 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 howdy. How are we all doing? Great to see everyone today. Thank you very much for joining. And yeah, thank you very much for being a part of the stream. Do make sure you get your likes in. Get your likes in nice and early. Let's get them going. And of course, do make sure you get your comments in. Let us know who is in here. We've got a big day today. We've obviously got FOMC later tonight. So this is one of two streams. Mark your calendars. We've got another stream later. Watching the price reaction live, and then obviously watching the press conference as we do. But not only that, we do also have the legend and obviously resident guest on a Wednesday, Save with Crypto. How we doing, mate?
Hello there. Yeah, I'm fine actually. Really good. Yeah, I'm good. Is everything? When I'm talking, you don't hear an echo, do you?
No.
Okay.
No.
So I did one with Wiz yesterday, and he was using a different. We use StreamYard, and he was using Restream, I think.
Yeah, he uses Restream, doesn't he? Yeah.
And I had to put headphones on, and I'll tell you what, having headphones on, I thought, God, this is a bit hot. I kind of, I was thinking about you with your snood and your hat and your everything, you know.
Yeah.
Need to get your kit off, man.
Well, I have been thinking about doing the big reveal, but it kind of comes with its real downfalls as well, doesn't it? So
Yeah, it's only going to be your chin, though, isn't it? Really, and your mouth.
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah. I can keep the hat and the hat and the glasses. For sure.
Yeah, I'm thinking about doing the same actually, but only when I get to 10,000 subscribers. So
yeah. Oh, is that going to be like the big tease? Yeah.
Yeah, and I might
get me to 10K and you get to see it all.
Well, I might get my nose out or something, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm sure you'd love that, wouldn't you? Yeah.
I don't know actually.
Oh, you'd love to get your kit off. Anyway, we have Bitcoin tumbling to the downside over the past 2 hours. We did reapproach 18,500 and we've tumbled back down to 17,500. So we dropped $1,000 in the past 2 hours or so, taking it obviously back down towards yesterday's lows. And I haven't looked through the altcoin market yet, but as you can see, obviously some are taking a bit of a battering now, down a handful of percent. Some are more stable, but yeah, as you can see there, plenty down 4, 5, 6%. One Orca down 7.5%. Oh, what's that down? Oh, right, that's the stock. So yeah, that's where we're up to. Obviously, latest look at the market is that we are heading to the downside. Now, we do have, obviously, FOMC in just under 6 hours. So for those of you that's sitting here wondering, when is it? When is it on? It is on at, well, the rate decision comes out at 7 o'clock UK time. So obviously, if you're in a different time zone, do the conversion, but it's 7 o'clock UK time. I will be live on stream tonight from about 1:45. So, yeah, about 1:45, 10:02-ish, we'll be on, waiting for the rate decision. And then we'll obviously then wait for Powell to start speaking half an hour later. So it should be fun. Do make sure you come and join me tonight as well. Afternoon, Loki. Afternoon, Gongsy. Big up, Jeff. How we doing, mate? Says anyone else just go long on an alt to get smashed, asking for a trend. Yeah. I mean, I went long on Sol yesterday, which obviously we ended up getting stopped out. So that lost us about 20 USDT on the account, which is fine. But yeah, that is being put to the sword a bit now. Sol back below 180. And I think, yeah, just in general, obviously the market looks a bit like it's on a bit of a hinge at the moment. Obviously, you know, breaking above upwards, we have got clear liquidity and obviously not that far to go towards all-time high. But, you know, especially to the downside, if we was to break below 116K, it could get quite ugly. So, yeah, a bit of a, it's quite a pivot point at the moment. And we'll see if, obviously, the FOMC meeting today is a catalyst for one direction or another. Are you in any trades at the moment, mate?
I was just having a look, actually. I'm not in any big ones, apart from an Ethereum one. That's quite big, and I'm just looking now. So my entry was 3,311 long, obviously. Yeah. So that one I'm not really worrying about too much because you know, there's so much room there that, you know, I wanted to go over 4K before I start thinking about closing that. So that's the Ethereum one. I am in the Sui one that's underwater. It's underwater. It's actually underwater by 50%. Actually, it's a bit stupid. It's not big though. It's only like, you know, a couple $100 a margin. And I've got a Bitcoin one that went into this morning. It was very, very small, but I'm a little bit underwater with that as well. I am expecting a bit of a push up actually, but I just not quite got it right, really, have I?
Yeah, well, I mean, we'll see what today brings. I think it's really interesting because, yeah, we are like kind of overdue now, aren't we? A break of this local range. Now, could we come into support again around just above 16K and bounce? We definitely could. Obviously, that is support until broken, and we are heading down towards there now. So definitely something to watch out for. But currently, there is a 97.9%, so basically 98% chance of the Fed holding rates today. So there's going to be no rate cut. More than likely. I mean, obviously, it's a 2.1% chance that they cut. So we'll see what happens. Obviously, you know, we know that each time the probability has been there, that's exactly what's happened. But obviously, we do have the press conference afterwards, which could, you know, if Powell says anything in particular about, you know, maybe leaning towards a cut in September, the market could really start to react to that and obviously price that in for September. So we could have a catalyst going into obviously August and half of September before the next meeting. So definitely going to be quite interesting. But like I said, I mean, more than likely, there's going to be nothing of surprise for the actual decision. But you know, what could he say afterwards is going to be the important thing. So yeah, we'll look forward to that. Hi Nick, how we doing? Loki says send it lower. Jeff says no, Loki, say it ain't so. It's already in play, mate. I mean, yeah, if we go and have a look, obviously, let's pick, like we said, 4-hour chart. You know, you can see we're really in a real tight local range, aren't we? You know, we came up, obviously had that expansion, consolidated for a little bit, went to all-time high, dropped below, and obviously upon this drop, this is where this range really got solidified then. This is where we're trading inside, and obviously it is round about a 3% range, so very small, tight range. And, you know, we've obviously got resistance up at the range high, but we do obviously have this descending trend line as well, which is obviously capping price as well each time it falls and bashes its head against that. So for me, obviously, there's a multiple of opportunities here, and you know, I can really think of about 4 different scenarios, which is no surprise. But for me, you know, it's very simple, just using these levels. You know, we either come up, reject from there again, in at the range high, which would obviously clear out some liquidity, or we could tip over and then fall back below. We could break out, or we could just simply just bang. There you go. Or we could do that. So there's look at all them mates. What do you do with that, eh? And what do you do? What do you do with all that?
So up, down, up,
2,
down.
3, 4, 5 different scenarios for you there. Actually, there could be 6. We could just do this. There you go. So 6 different scenarios for you there. So yeah, there you go. There's the alpha. No, in all seriousness, we just need it to obviously get into one side of this local range, and then you have, you know, an opportunity there. While we're messing in and around the middle of this range, it's really obviously a scalper's market until we interact with support or resistance, which we did on Monday. Obviously, we was there on Monday, and then we fell off since. So yeah, going to be interesting. Going to be interesting to see what happens between now and FOMC. Obviously, we have US Open in just over an hour. And then, yeah, obviously they're on afterwards. So quite interesting. And this week is quite a big week for just data in general. It's not just today. So we do have some other stuff coming out today. Let's go and have a look. Let me get rid of that. Obviously, I covered this. I can't remember if I covered it yesterday or on Monday. I can't remember when it was. But today also, we do have... So we had ADP employment change come out. When was that? Was that just now? Because obviously this is GMT, which is now behind, isn't it? No? Is it? No. Are we on GMT now? What are we on?
GMT +1.
Right. Okay. Anyway, that came out. We do have GDP in 14 minutes. So this is the first piece of Q2 data.
Oh, okay.
Then obviously interest rate decision today. Then we have core PCE tomorrow. And then on Friday, we do have a few, but big one obviously is NFP. So that comes in, and we'll watch that on stream as well. So yeah, big end to the week in terms of US data. Should be interesting. And yeah, overall, obviously I think the altcoin market is kind of just screaming out, isn't it, for Bitcoin to hold up and kind of hold the line if we're going to see more altcoin bullish price action. But yeah, what's mainly caught your eye in the market over the past week, mate?
Like you, I think Solana's being weird. You know, like Solana's just been sort of just going down, isn't it? You know, Hang on, just yeah. I mean, even when like Bitcoin went up, like Solana was just sort of like doing nothing or just going down a bit. So I kind of think that's ready to go up at some point. So I've been keeping my eye on Solana. I've actually been trading Sui actually. I don't normally trade altcoins, but like Sui just seemed to be, doing fairly obvious things. But now I've messed it up now because I've gotten a long and I shouldn't be. So I'm a little bit underwater there. So I need to sort that out somehow. But yeah, so that really, I did go a bit heavy with just buying CoreWeave stock the other day. I know Wiz was talking about it, and it went down a bit more than I thought it would. So my bags of that aren't looking quite as clever as they were a week ago. But I don't know. I'm fairly confident that we'll get a bit of a pump at some point. But it did surprise me this week how it's been a bit sort of red so far.
Yeah.
But how you doing with that 200 quid or whatever it is, or the?
So I managed to resurrect the account a lot, to be fair, because we did get down to around, I think it went down to around $80. Then we did pull it back to around 250, and then yesterday I lost 20.21 USDT, which was an overdue loss, to be fair. I'd been on a bit of a hot streak, so we're currently sat at 226, which is good. Yeah, managed to pull it back very nicely. I did actually a 3x the account last week actually, which was good in the end. But yesterday, yeah, it's a bit annoying because I wasn't really in the mood to take a trade, to be honest. But obviously, it makes the stream interesting, doesn't it? And we didn't take one on Monday, so I did enter that stall one, but I wasn't exactly feeling it. So kind of my own fault there, not for just sitting on my hand. But it doesn't really matter. It's a small amount. I'm really waiting on some Bitcoin and ETH volatility. I really want to short ETH around 4,100, 4,200 if it can get there. That is kind of my main priority at the moment.
Yeah, it's not doing bad though, is it? I mean,
it's not too far away at all. On the other side, I would love to short Bitcoin around 121,000 should it get there. So yeah, kind of just waiting. It's just it's a bit of patience, I think, is what's needed at the moment. Obviously, we are at month end today as well. It's the last day of the month, so we could see a bit of fuckery today, driving the price into key liquidity areas.
It's not. Last day tomorrow.
Oh, sorry. Last day tomorrow. So yeah, tomorrow last day. So we could see a bit of fuckery in the market between obviously now and Friday for that reason too, alongside all this data we've got coming. So a bit of a cocktail for literally anything to happen in the market over the next couple of days. Do be prepared for some potential injection of volatility. We've got Marcus Willand saying, how low do you think Bitcoin will go before the pump? Feels like Bitcoin goes to 116,900 and we'll take those liquidations and move up. Well, it's literally just wedged within this range, isn't it? So you are right, yeah, around 116,000. It can really dip into anywhere around here above 116. As long as it kind of stays above 116, it's all good. Obviously, depending on what time frame you're using. If you're using a lower time frame, maybe you've got, say, like 116,900 as marked as the key level. But in and around here, for me, is fine. That's obviously just if it holds the range. But yeah, if it does dip into here, even below that, even down to like 116,500, that's still testing support for me. So I think it's still all good from that front. But obviously just needs to stay inside. So at the moment, we are obviously just wedged, aren't we, between here. So we're literally just in a trading range between support and resistance. If we do come down to here, then yeah, we could obviously see buyers step in and it hold. Alternatively, if we do start to fall out, I think then that will be kind of expansion to the downside then, because we did obviously have one test last week, which put in a deviation and obviously acted as just a liquidity sweep and a trap, and then we ripped it back up. But I think should we fall out of it again, I think that's maybe then when it starts coming after this CME gap that's lower, and obviously coming down to fill some of this inefficiency in that it left behind, and obviously test for, you know, a pretty key SR test. So we'll wait to see what happens upon that. But yeah, that's kind of where we are with Bitcoin, and literally just what we're waiting for. Obviously, you can still play support and resistance, but I think with how tight this range is, and I think we've been in it over 2 weeks now, I think at some point we are going to get kind of an explosion one side or another. So we'll wait to see what happens with that. In the meantime, it's had a pretty nice 5-minute candle, retracing obviously some of that downside move over the past hour, which is looking pretty good. But Marcus, I don't think I've ever seen you in the comment section before. So if you are new, and obviously if there's anyone else that's new, please do make sure you drop a like, subscribe as well. If you're watching over on X, make sure you head over to the YouTube channel and subscribe. And of course, click them links in the description. Got some good news today that I will bring to you very shortly. But yeah, I think, would you just be able to pull your screen up for a sec, mate? Because I just need to do something in the background.
Yeah, let me just
yeah, no rush. I just need to, instead of then just like having nothing on the screen, I can then do that in the background real quick.
Yeah, I can do that. Let me just bring it. Actually, no, I can do. Oh, hang on. Just give me a sec. I was.
Are you struggling?
No, I was just having a. I was trying to find something fun and stonksy to watch. You know, sort of. The thing is, I upgraded my trading view the other day, and I sort of made millions of different layouts and stuff. And like, I can't find it.
Yeah.
Right, I've got it now. Hang on. All right, let me. So I've got 1 billion tabs open. I don't want to get the wrong one open because it'd be embarrassing.
Oh yeah, you don't want that.
Well, not embarrassing. You know, not.
Oh yeah, what's on these tabs, eh?
You know, I know better than to do that. Right, yeah. What am I looking at? So yes, right. So I should be able to. Right, share screen. Blah blah blah. Okay. Shit. Right. Okay. So that should be my Solana screen.
Yeah, you want, mate?
Okay. Cool. Actually, let me just change my other computer so I can see what we're doing. I still always do that thing, you know, where you flick to another tab and start talking about it, and then forget that everyone else is still watching your old tab, you know.
Yeah.
And then you look at the chat, and they've all gone like, "You're on the wrong screen, mate." Anyway, but no, I've been looking for these kind of things, you know, where you get the things like this, where you get the green background on the 6 minute, and then you know, the price comes down there, hits that inner channel there, then goes back up again, just for like little scalps and stuff, you know. So that was obviously one on Solana, which was like when I was asleep this morning. You know, that would have been a nice little one there. There's not one now on the red. I'm only looking for longs, really. I'm not looking for shorts, because I think this strategy is a bit more reliable when you're looking for longs. I think. Anyway, so I've just been generally sort of like flicking through stuff, you know, to sort of, you know, see if anything's doing it like that. And not at the moment, actually. Did notice that Ethereum's now short on the 1 hour on Stonksy. Okay. Yeah. So I don't know. You see, I've got that big position open, but it's got a really good entry, and I don't know. I am waiting for the over 4K before I close it, you know, for Ethereum.
Yeah.
So I think it will do that. Are you like busy? I mean,
no, I'm just doing something in the background. I'm still watching the thing here.
All right, just.
I'm still watching the stream.
Just finishing your Tesco order.
Yeah. No, I'm just loading something up because got a nice announcement to make on stream.
Have you?
Yeah.
Gives a clue.
You find out in a very short amount of time.
Okay.
Uh,
Yeah, I've been looking at this one as well, ZRO or ZRO, what they call it. This is one of Block Pro's favourites, and this one works really well with this 6-minute strategy. You know, so for example, on Sunday we got this green triangle. You know, the price was down there and up it went. That was really nice. And it's been red since, so actually there's a little bit of green. Yeah, that worked. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I should be looking for longs or shorts, really.
Well, the thing is we should hopefully get some direction after today, shouldn't we? After FOMC is done, hopefully we'll get some direction.
Yeah. The other thing is, I quite like SMFC's thing with the 1 hour time frame, where you're looking for like when the momentum oscillator is like stuck down the bottom, you know. So if you spot something like that, don't think there's any examples at the moment, but there were some great ones last week. You know, I think for a while, like Bitcoin was just, something like that. See, this is the SUI thing I'm thinking now. You see, this is why I'm not too worried about my SUI position, because this is a good example. Like when you got the oscillator stuck on the bottom there, on like the -1 thing, and then what you can do with your Stonksy is you can go to the alerts, add an alert for the Stonksy oscillator, right? And you can set the alert for the oscillator going light red. Okay, do that once per bar.
Yeah.
Right. And then I'll say like long SUI, right? And then give it one of my stupid things. Oh. That's weird. She sounded different. She sounded like you. It'd be great if you could put your own ones, wouldn't you? You could have your own Dave Stonksy ones.
Superb.
That'd be great, wouldn't it?
Yeah. So
anyway, right. So let's create that anyway. So what that will do, that will send me an alert when this oscillator here moves off the bottom, and I think that'll be a good time to long SUI, because, you know, like say here, you know, that would have been lovely. It doesn't happen that often, you know, where it's like proper stuck down there. That was a good one. This one here, it kind of flicked backwards and forwards a bit, and then went boom up. So that was good. So I think to me, like SUI is a good opportunity at the moment, I would say. Yeah. Not financial advice, but yeah, to me, SUI looks all right. So I'm not actually worried about my position. I'll tell you what, though, I realise now why I don't like trading alts very much. Well, not on leverage anyway, is because if you're not used to it, you know, if you're not used to the percentages that it moves, then you can get yourself in a bit of trouble straight away, can't you? I mean,
yeah.
My SUI trade is like 5x, you know, and I got myself in a little bit of a mess with it, you know, quite quickly. Whereas like Bitcoin, I quite merrily trade it on like 25x, you know, quite carefully, but obviously you can't do that with these little. I say little, I mean SUI's not little, is it? But yeah, no, you have to be real careful with leverage. So yeah, if you're not used to a token, then maybe just start off like super low, like, you know, 2x or something maximum.
Yeah.
And then just get a feel for how it moves. And then sometimes you get it wrong. Like I was trading ZRO the other day, and that actually doesn't move that much percentage wise. And I was doing it on like 5x leverage, and I was getting like, you know, taking profit, and it was like 2%. And it was like, I thought that's not gonna pay the electric bill, is it? You know. So yeah.
Yeah, I actually looked at ZRO not too long ago, But yeah, like you say, it's not a massive mover, but when it does move, it takes a while, but it does eventually move quite well, doesn't it?
It does, yeah. And it seems to behave TA quite well, Doesn't completely surprise you,
Yeah.
That's it. Let me just zoom out on this silly thing, because let me just turn Stonksy off for a moment. Yeah, it's quite high, isn't it? I suppose on the grand scheme of things. I wonder why I drew that arrow there. I have no idea what
this thing now.
What your thing?
Yeah.
What, we're ready for the
big reveal. Yeah, let me show you now.
Do we need a drum roll or something?
Yeah. So at Stonksy, we are also now partnered with BitUnix. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so we have partnered. Obviously, we've been with BLOFIN for a long time. We are still with BLOFIN. The bots are still on BLOFIN. But we are also partnered with BitUnix now. So I've just put the link in the description if you want to grab a BitUnix account. I have also got it loaded up here. So maybe tomorrow might be a good day. We'll have a complete run through the BitUnix platform. Show you exactly what it's about. Obviously, maybe play some trades on there and stuff. But yeah, we are on BitUnix now as well in terms of partnership. So yeah, the link is in the description below the BLOFIN one, but it is on this tweet as well. And as you can see, there's plenty of reasons to join. But also, using this link, you get a 20% deposit bonus alongside a bunch of other great features and obviously sign-up bonuses. So that's all there for you. If you want to come and have a look, obviously I've just tweeted it out. Come and grab it in. It's all information there for you. But yeah, we'll have a complete run through the BitUnix platform tomorrow. Should be great. And yeah, obviously big announcement from us to go alongside everything else. What have we got on in the chat? Jeff says, just looking for scalp longs, also only on Forex. Yeah, I mean, we do need some real direction in the market, don't we? We need some direction in the market to really open up them bigger trades. Short Video Goose says, I'm scared. I only trade 15 to 25x. Big amount of leverage, to be fair. Keeps it thrilling. Do you get any bonuses for this? Yeah, you do. Yes. So 20% deposit bonus, and then here is the futures bonus for obviously the deposit amount.
I've actually, sorry.
I was just going to say there's also obviously bonuses for new users. This welcome bonus, futures volume challenge, and then the 24-week check-in challenge as well. So that's all on it. Obviously, if you want to have a deeper read of that, you can pause the stream or you can come to the obviously the Stonksy Twitter account and have a look at that. But yeah, obviously big news for us, and yeah, you'll obviously be seeing BitUnix alongside BLOFIN now. Jeff, thank you very much for joining, mate. Hopefully see you back soon. Thank you for that. But yeah, please do make sure you drop a like on the stream, everyone. Make sure you subscribe. You use BitUnix, don't you, mate?
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Actually, I said I've actually been using it. I actually started using it on New Year's Day. Actually, this year, actually, and I actually really like it. I mean, it was basically somebody contacted me to say, do you want to try our exchange out? And I normally when they do that, I just say, well, if you give me some deposit bonus to sort of play with, then I'll give it a go. And I kind of normally just sort of have a go of it, and I think, well, that's not as good as anything else I've got already. But BitUnix really surprised me, actually. It was actually well, not only does it look really good, I mean, it's really pretty, I think. It's the same kind of thing as other exchanges, but they got that really nice kind of green and well, yeah, greeny yellow sort of thing going on. But it's quite pretty. And I can show you actually if you like.
Of course, mate, yeah. You're more than welcome to if you wish.
Yeah, because I must admit, it's been one of those things that I've quite often had some, some reasonable sort of. Hang on a minute.
Yeah. Oh, in the meantime, I'll get the poll up anyway.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, so go and vote in the poll. Obviously, let me know your thoughts on that. And we are obviously, I think, more than likely, I think we'll probably go into a trade on the stream tonight. It's not really, it's literally slap bang in the middle of this range, isn't it? We are short on the 5 minute, which is quite interesting how that's come in. But obviously, we have got this news event tonight, which makes me a little bit wary. So, yeah, unless we come, if we flush down here leading into it, I would be very tempted to enter a trade. If we particularly got down towards about 16,500, I'd be very interested to take a long there. So we don't really need that much of a push down, do we, to get into an area of interest.
What time are you doing that? What time are you streaming?
So I'll go on about 6:45 tonight.
All right.
I'll be on at 6:45. Then the interest rate decision is announced at 7, and then at 7:30, obviously Pavel will get his speech out the way, and then obviously the Q&A.
Actually, I just realised I'm looking at BitUnix on Safari, so I don't particularly want to share that here.
Oh yeah, naughty tabs open.
Well, no, but you know what it is like with StreamYard, when you're using Chrome, you can just show that one tab, can't you? But if I have my Safari up and a notification comes up for something like somebody wants me to do something, it'll probably appear on the screen, won't it? So
oh yeah I don't want to know what you do on your computer, mate. You keep that to yourself. We've got Big Ad saying good day. 75% of his long limits have triggered during the night and this morning. Fingers crossed the patience pays off. Yes, Big Ads, how we doing, mate? Great to see you. And Gonky says, I'm short on the 5 min from 117,760. Not overly confident. It's quite an interesting point, isn't it? It's a really interesting point for Bitcoin.
Actually, hang on.
My ultimate thoughts are if say Gonky said to me, right, give me your thoughts on what you think the market will do, or I'm gonna poop all over you instead of the beach, which obviously we know Gonky's the Phantom Beach, Phantom Beach pooer. I think, honestly, if I had to put my hat on it, I think Bitcoin will end up doing something like this. That would be it. I think this build-up of obviously liquidity above this range high, which we've yet to clear, like we cleared this downside one. We've then obviously got this descending trend line, just makes it rife to obviously come and take this out, take this out, take this out, and potentially take this out, which would obviously be huge liquidity clearances. And then obviously get everyone uber bullish, thinking that we're going to all-time high. Now, it could happen, because if we got above there and obviously strength continued, we could zap there pretty easily. The obviously confirmation would be the drop back below around 120 would be the confirmation, but I think I would go a little bit eagerly around 121 personally, if it got anywhere close to there. But if I had a gun to my head and said, what do you think would happen? Now, maybe not. Maybe this is just bias. Maybe this is what I want to happen. Maybe this is what I want to happen because I want to get short up here. So could be that. But I think it makes sense if we're going to go down, come and clear it from the upside and then just have a really aggressive, fast drop then. But yeah, who knows? We could do anything. There's literally, I think I could probably draw about 10 different scenarios within the next minute on what could happen. We've just got to play, obviously, what comes in front of us.
Yeah, what I was going to say about BitUnix is, I'll tell you what, it's really, really good with them. It's really, really easy to get the VIP levels. Because, literally, I've usually got like about $1,000 in there, and I do trade regularly. So, most of the week I've got a trade or two going on there, and I'm pretty much always VIP 1 with that. And I think the actual trading volumes you need are much lower than other exchanges. So you do get the VIP one, which means you get like significantly cheaper fees. So that's really cool. It's also like when you set a trade, it shows you the liquidation price on the screen.
Yeah.
On the actual chart, you know. I think that's really nice. I mean, you can enable it with some other exchanges as well, but you know, it's there by default, and I think that's really good. Just to, you know, because you might do something, you think, oh, that's a bit stupid, you know, and then you might change your mind, you know. That's really good. They've got a similar thing to what BLOFIN have got, because BLOFIN's got the fire blocks thing, and Bitunic use a thing called Kobo, which is like it's the same kind of idea where the actual exchange hasn't got access to your funds. You know, they're actually custodied by a third party sort of thing. So
yeah.
So it's quite secure, you know, as far as I can see. What else? It's got things like it's another one of those things where it didn't have a very good trailing stop. It wasn't. It was. I can't remember what it was now. There was something wrong with it, and I actually pointed it out, and I said that isn't very good. That's not as good as Bybit, and I made him a video and sent it to I sent it to my affiliate girl, and then she sort of sent it to the dev team, and they fixed it, and they made it just how I wanted it, you know, which was brilliant.
Yeah.
I mean, that doesn't happen normally with exchanges, does it? What else? Yeah, I don't know. I just think it's a really easy exchange to use. The only thing you haven't got is you've only got the USDT pairs, so you know you haven't got the inverse perpetual coin M stuff like what you got on BLOFIN. Also, you can. I don't think anyone has got an excuse to not sign up to that, because apparently you can use it in every country in the world apart from China, North Korea, and Iran. Apart from that, you can use it in any other country. You don't need a VPN. So, and it's no KYC. Yeah, it's a really neat exchange. I think I really like it actually. Yeah. But as I say, it was just one of those thoughts. You know, I thought I'll try it out because I think they gave me like $500 to play with. You know, as like a bonus. You know, they have to use in a month or whatever. Usual thing. And I suppose I had quite a good thing because I sort of doubled it straight away. So I got like a withdrawable bonus. You know, so I managed to make a bit of money out of nothing. But so I had quite a good feeling about it from day one. But I just found it like really nice to use, and the support as well. There was something that I had to do, and you actually get through to a human straight away, and they're really helpful, and it was really good. So yeah, I mean, you know, I think that's amazing.
Well, there we go. Nice little testimony. I think I'm going to put a very small order on this. I don't know what this is. I mean, it's gone up massively on the daily, but if we look at the hourly, it's come back into the origin of this. I don't know. I don't know what this is, but I think I don't know. This looks all right for the taking. I wouldn't be surprised if it flushed down, but this CFX one.
CFX.
I mean, look at the run that it's had. It's unbelievable. But
was this the one? Someone was talking about this in the thingy, weren't they? In the Discord.
Yeah. I can't remember who it was.
I can't remember who it was.
No, I can't have it. What's this? Someone. Package has been detected at my front door. Are you able to leave it under the bush, please? Thank you. There we go. That was easy.
Okay. What is it?
I don't know. I'm sat here with you.
Yeah, but you probably
take a trade on this. Do you think we should have a little go on it, or what do you think?
I don't know. Actually, I don't know. Actually, I
would only be putting on like $10.
Yeah, go on then.
at like 20x leverage.
I'm just thinking that on the 1 hour, that oscillator thing's still coming down.
Is it?
Yeah, but it is green though, I must admit.
Yeah, I think let's do it. Let's just do.
Actually, Stonksy was brilliant on the 1 hour with this.
Yeah, let's do it.
Right, so have a look at what you're doing. So you're doing that with a limit, have you? Market.
Wait, hang on, what have I done here? Oh, god damn it. Hang on.
I think you've done it already, haven't you?
No, hang on, what have I done? I've only done $1.49 of margin. Hang on. Let me calculate this. Oh, I need 10. There we go.
Last of the big spenders.
Yeah, so this will be liquidation or bust. Who knows?
Okay.
Oh no, sorry, boom or bust. So we've got until 18.5 cents pretty much until we get liquidated. Let's leave that around.
If you look down in the chart there, you'll see it. You'll see where it's put the liquidation price, I think.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't do that on Thingio. It does it on BitUnix. It doesn't do it on BLOFIN.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were on BitUnix. Oh, okay, sorry.
No, I'm on BLOFIN.
Okay.
Actually, I don't know why I've just done this. Let's close that. We don't want to compromise. I don't want to compromise the. I don't want to compromise the account after yesterday's loss. Anyway, let's get back to it. Delta, how we doing, my man? What's good? Yeah, do get your comments in anyway. Everyone get your comments in, get your suggestions in. Make sure you get your votes in. Let's see what the poll's doing. What's everyone's feelings? 50-50. Ooh, we've got 26 people watching. Right, come on. Let's get them likes up. Scroll down a second. Take a minute to go and hit the like button. Because we've got 26 people watching and 9 likes. So we can easily get this towards 20 likes very easily. And of course, make sure you go and vote in the poll. But come on, let's get these likes up, everyone. But yeah. So what trades have you got open at the moment, mate? What have you still got like active in the background?
So I've got a little Bitcoin long. I've got a SUI long that's not very well. That's on BitUnix actually. On BitGet I've got. Hang on, let's have a look. BitGet I've got nothing open, so I am actually sort of sitting there on, a reasonably big chunk of money in case we do get some sort of like opportunity, like a nice big dump or something. That's one. What I've been trying to do, I've been trying to, if I've got things in profit and they're not comfortable to leave overnight, I've just been closing them so I can sleep at night, because I've been aware it's been like messing with my sleep a little bit. I was watching TMG the other day and he got his phone out and he showed everyone that he'd done like 19 hours of screen time, like on average, and I thought, my God, that's outrageous. And I looked at mine and mine was 16.
Yeah.
I thought, well, Jesus, I mean, I definitely don't. I suppose that's just when your computer or something's on, though, isn't it? It's not necessarily.
This is what I was going to say. Then, like, often when I'm sat here working, I'll have like a YouTube video on or something, like on next to me. I won't be actively looking at the thing, but I'll be listening to it. So it is crazy though to think about, isn't it?
Yeah. I always think, when you see people like wandering around town sort of thing, staring at the phone and stuff, it's like, I think one day it'll be like people will look at it like smoking, sort of like it'll be like they'll realize it's really bad for you, and I don't know.
I'll tell you what I do a lot of now which I like. I don't know if anyone else does this, but I send a lot of voice notes now instead of actually like messaging people back.
Yeah, I do actually. Yeah.
I think that is just like obviously saves so much time. It's easier to do.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do a lot of voice noting now instead of
Do you actually leave it as audio? You don't try and do the voice to text thing?
No, just leave it as audio. Yeah.
Yeah. I do the same actually. You know.
Yeah.
But yeah, yeah. It's quite weird, isn't it, these days? It's like, you know, in the olden days, you just kind of phone up your mate and say like, "How you doing? You coming down the pub tonight?" and stuff like that. And just like now, you kind of like you sort of send someone a text to say, "Can I call you?"
Yeah.
And then you arrange a time when you're going to call them. It's like,
what would you rather do? Would you rather live in this time at the moment, or do you wish you could go back and live in the time before like the big emergence of technology? So obviously you'd still have your phone, but they were obviously like flip phones or like bricks, weren't they? Like I remember my first phone was like a flip phone where you'd like obviously flip it up and it would have like actual numbers and stuff. You would call people and you know maybe send a couple of texts, but that was it. You know, you clicked on the internet by accident and it was quick, get back. It's going to eat all the data. Which would you rather prefer?
Well, I've kind of done both, haven't I? Because I'm like about 3 times your age. So, So, you know, I was, you know, I didn't have the internet when I was your age, you know.
Yeah.
So I've completely embraced it, you know, from the day it appeared. And I've used it to make money and make a job and all that sort of stuff. And I've basically worked, you know, because I've done like all the SEO work and all that. So it's given me every opportunity I've ever wanted, which is like to be able to work like anywhere in the world, you know, which is why I lived in France for all those years, you know, because I could still work there quite easily. So I obviously like it all. But I don't know. I kind of feel that the mobile thing has just got a little bit too crazy. I kind of wish you could sort of leave home and nobody had the internet. You know, you don't get wireless again until you go home, and then you connect to your router when you get home. So I don't know. I kind of feel that's just got a bit out of hand, really. But there again, the world wouldn't work without it now. You know. So what would I prefer? I think I prefer it the way it is now, to be honest, because I do love the technology and stuff like that.
I do think it's wild though how fast it's come about. Like, you know, for instance, I won't exactly dox my age, but I went into high school, you know, around like the late noughties. And even back then, so, you know, you're only talking 15 years ago. Yeah. The phone I had back then, it was a touchscreen one and stuff, but you know, it wasn't anything, you know, what they can do now and stuff like that. It has really been like the past like 10, you know, 12, 13, 14 years, hasn't it, that it's just suddenly like exploded. It's not really a long time at all.
Yeah. I kind of find it a bit annoying sometimes, like, you know, if you're going to like a gig or something, and you get a ticket, and the ticket is on your phone, you know. Yeah. And I kind of like, because quite often I kind of don't always want to have my phone with me, you know. Quite often I'll leave it at home or leave it in the car or something, you know. And I don't want my phone on me, you know. But you kind of have to now, you know. So I don't like that bit really. How you like have to have your phone, and it's but I do love the technology, and I do love what you can do with it all. And you know, now I think pretty much now I'm either I'm like a full-time YouTuber, day trader, I suppose, aren't I? And like, obviously couldn't do that without any of this technology, could I? So I'm thankful for that. So I think I prefer it now, but at the same time, I really don't like how you sort of just see people walking around town with headphones on, staring at a screen, not looking where they're going. You know, particularly when I'm like out on my bike and stuff like that. You know, people just walk in front of you, you know, because they can't hear you. You know.
Yeah.
And it's a bit, I don't know. But you see, when I was a lad, we just went out to play with a ball of string. That was it.
A ball of string and a skateboard.
That's it. Yeah. Oh, that was Mr. Delta. He's Mr. Skateboard, actually. He's
Oh, don't get me started on Delta.
What's he done now?
He better not be here, that's for sure.
He is. He's there. He said.
He better not be.
He said bon après-midi.
He better not be. I think I might put a trade on.
On what?
On Bitcoin. I might do a long.
Well, I don't think that's a bad idea. I still think Sui's a better idea, but yeah, no. Let me have a look.
Yeah, I think if it's going to go back up, that should have really been the bottom there.
Okay. What's making you think that?
I suppose it's just like, I don't know. I just like having a trade on stream. It's fun.
Okay.
There we go. We're in.
Okay. So what's your
Stop loss 17,100. Come and hunt me.
You keep doing that. You keep saying 17,000, but it's actually 117,000, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
And
well, everyone will get used to it.
Yeah, I know.
I'm just shortening the phrase. You know, if we're gonna stay above into these levels, we need to come up with a better thing than saying 117,774.
I know. I know. Numbers are too big, aren't they? You know.
Yeah, too big. It's definitely a problem that I always have. But yeah, are you tempted or?
Well, I've got that Sui trade open that's bothering me at the moment.
Yeah.
Although, let me have a look. Yeah, I've got my Sui one. It's got I don't know. I didn't set a stop loss, so I probably should have done, really, because I just wasn't sure how far it would move. You know, because I'm just rubbish at trading altcoins. I'm just terrible.
So I think for me, the reason I like trading Bitcoin so much now is just because obviously it's always been the market mover and stuff, but because how high dominance has gone, obviously it only takes Bitcoin to have a very little sneeze like it has today. You know, let's go and see. So Bitcoin down 0.16%, and you have alts down 2, 3, 4, 5%. So obviously I know dominance came down a lot, didn't it? It came down a lot, which gave us that big massive pump on ETH, and obviously alts had a really good run. But with it still high in the 60s, and obviously as we can see today, since Monday it's bounced quite a bit, bounced over 1%. It only takes a little move down on Bitcoin to really smash alts a bit. So for me, I mean, you're just using the market move, right? You're not at risk of having a really good setup on an alt and then it just being completely ruined because Bitcoin drops a bit.
Yeah, you are aware it's red on the 1 hour, aren't you?
What do you mean?
Like Bitcoin is.
On Stonksy.
Yeah.
But I think what I've found with this is, particularly on the 1 hour, is the longer that you get this kind of consolidation and stuff, the more useful the lower time frame backgrounds are. So the 1 hour is obviously fantastic when we're getting volatility. Like even in the previous range, the volatility was a lot more than we've got now. You can see all the really nice moves, obviously in the red and the green, and then obviously on the breakout, catching all the breakout, it's exceptional. But when price really starts to compress and stuff like that, you do get a lot of choppiness in it. So that's why I prefer to look at the other factors mostly.
Yeah, fair enough.
I mean, and if you look at the 5 minute as well, we most obviously just while we started streaming, we came down, didn't we, to the bottom of the inner channel. Touched that,
Yeah.
pinged a bit out, obviously went into the outer channel, and now we're bouncing. So, yeah, obviously we are red on the 5 minute as well, but I think obviously if we continue up, that should go. So we'll see what happens anyway. We'll see.
Yeah, you see, my kind of technique in the olden days always used to be to sort of, you know, kind of like ladder into a position, you know. So if at this stage I think, well, I think it's going to go up, but I'm not sure if that's the bottom, then I'd go in with like a little bit of money, and then I'd set an order lower and lower. And I don't know. I don't think that's a good way to trade, actually. I know certainly, like, you know, Block Pro would slap my wrists for doing that, because you know, because that's just not what he does, you know. But I do that, and I've you know, I'd be tempted here, you know, to put an order. Well, you know, if you'd have gone long now, like you have, I'd be tempted to put like a few extra orders, like one at the bottom of that that inner channel, and then another one right at the bottom of the whole channel, you know. And but I don't know if that's the best way to trade. I don't think it is, really. I mean, you will catch those wicks, obviously, if it does that, but at the same time, you know, your average entry is not going to be brilliant, is it? You know, but yeah. So I don't know. I think I need to sort of. I definitely need to be more patient. I think I need to be more patient, and, you know, waiting for opportunities. Because at the moment, I mean, can I share my screen for a minute?
Of course you can. You can do whatever you want.
Okay. So actually that's 6 minutes, isn't it? Right. So yeah, I see what you mean. So was that I'm sharing.
You're on now. I've just thrown you on. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So yeah, on the 6 minute, that's good, because we got the oscillator down here, like stuck on the bottom, like it was there. So, you know, sooner or later it's going to go back up, and you'll do something like that. And I suppose that's the sort of thing we're hoping for, isn't it? You know, sort of climbing out of the red and then going green. So that's good. On the 1 hour, see, on the 1 hour, that oscillator's still going down.
Yeah.
So I think as well, I'd be tempted, you know, if I was you, I'd be tempted to sort of think, well, if it does go down there, then at that point, you know, I might be looking for that kind of thing, you know, where it crosses over that inner channel there. That's on. You what? Sorry.
It is dropping again now.
Yeah. So I think, I don't know. I think more that level there. I'll tell you what, Block Pro had a level of 117,360. What I might do is change that to the Bybit chart, and just pop that level in there. Right, so sorry about that. So
yeah,
so
nice.
What did I say? 117,360.
Yeah, I think that was it.
All right, that's one of Block Pro's levels. I'll make it orange because all this stuff's orange, isn't it? I'll put today's date. So, yeah, this year's going past quick, isn't it? Be Christmas soon, won't it? Oh, actually, yeah. Look at that. So that's Block Pro's level. Like that, just candle came right down there, and I don't know. I don't know what he's got below that, actually, because the screenshot I just looked at, that was the lowest one out of the lot. So I'd say we need to hold that level. So yeah, you might have done right. What was your entry?
I can't remember. I think it was 17,700 and something.
Okay, it's about where we are now. All right. Well, let's see what happens. Yeah, yours is better than mine. Mine's this one here is, what is it? Oh, that's 118065. So yeah, so you're doing better than me. So
I'll tell you exactly what it is now. Hang on. Oh yeah, 117750.
Okay. That's right.
So it's bounced back up quite nicely to round about the entry again.
Okay. Well, no, I'm still fairly bullish on the whole market, really, because stuff like Ethereum is doing great. I think.
Yeah, it's holding nicely. It won't. I don't think it will really take much to push this towards 4,100. It shouldn't do. I mean, the run it's had is unbelievable, hasn't it? It's been so strong.
It's been amazing. Yeah, really amazing. Yeah, cool. But everything is a bit red, isn't it?
Yeah.
Just looking at the. Yeah, still got.
That's the market that we're in. As soon as Bitcoin sneezes a little bit, it's pain for altcoins, unfortunately, isn't it? Because dominance still being high.
Yeah, I've still got a bag of this RX as well. I did take a nice chunk of profit on it, but I kind of went in a bit lower. Then it went a bit lower than I thought it would. Yeah, CoreWeave's CoreWeave's had a battering, but I think I know, like Wiz was talking about this level here, like 109, as being, pretty good, like place to dip into, grab the liquidity, and go back up. But I've got a bit too much CoreWeave, I reckon.
At the moment, it feels like that. If it goes back up, what did you say your average entry is?
What, for CoreWeave?
Yeah.
It's something like 160, I think.
160.
No, it's not.
That's pretty high.
No, it's not that. It's pretty bad, but it's only spot. So
yeah, it's not horrendous then. Big Ads thinks that we will get better volatility today. And Crypto Bro says, I've sold half my spot ETH at 3,800. Average buy price was 1,800, mate. Right on, well done. You've done just over 2x there, very nice. I'm surprised you've only sold half. But yeah, I suppose that is very nice. Bobby says profit, what's that? You know exactly what profit is, Bobby. I remember you saying you made a really good amount of money on something. What was it? NPC, wasn't it? Yes. So you know exactly what profit is. Do not try and mask it. Crypto Bro says bought back in April, May. Yeah, nice, mate. Very nice. I like it. I like it a lot. Well done.
My CoreWeave entry is it's not brilliant. 123.18.
That's not that bad, I don't think at all.
That's where it is.
Yeah, I don't think that's bad.
When was that? That was
the stock's down nearly 50% in it from the high, so you would imagine that it will get a bounce soon. You would think.
I mean, if that went back up there, that is 50%, isn't it? So
you'd be very happy with that, wouldn't you?
I'd be delighted. That would be sort of like, I don't know, Mercedes money, like.
Yeah, nice. Crypto Bro says going to keep the other 50% for when we get to 6,000. Fingers crossed. So Crypto Bro's planning on holding that for another 5 years, which is very nice. There we go.
I think that's what I want to do with crypto, is actually get it so I've got enough where I don't have to do any leverage. I just do it all with spot, and then
Yeah.
You know, because if you think, if you look at your position size when you're trading, you think, well, if I could do that without leverage, then I'd be quite merrily sleep at night and stuff, as long as you don't sort of pick some dog shit coin that.
Yeah. Also, well, I mean, you could literally just do it with Bitcoin, couldn't you? Obviously, if you're just looking after that, you can. We've seen in this range, you could have pretty comfortably traded 3% up and down a handful of times very comfortably. So that all obviously rolls into 3% there, sell by 3% again, 3% again. So yeah, it's very easily done when really you look at doing something like that.
Yeah,
and Tesla's been a real good one for that, because obviously Tesla's been extremely volatile.
Yeah, I tell you what, that's what I really wish. I with this is Boeing, right? And I had a thing that when that plane crashed, that Air India one, in my mind I was thinking everyone's going to blame Boeing, but I actually thought there's no way that's Boeing's fault. It seems that it's not. It's definitely not Boeing's fault. And I actually bought a load of Boeing stock here, and it didn't do what I wanted. It kind of like just went down a little bit. So when it came back into profit, I sold it here. I sold it in a profit, and I made a nice bit. But if I'd have kept that, I'd be 13% up now, and that would have been really, really nice. And but I was just thinking, like, am I right about it wasn't Boeing's fault?
Well, you was, mate. You was. Your whole theory was right. I'm just running in the toilet quick. I won't be a sec.
Yeah, but I was, because somebody in the cockpit turned the fuel off to both engines, and that's why it crashed. And it wasn't to do with there's no malfunction. The plane behaved perfectly normal. That would have been really nice to get 13%, because I went in really, really large with that as well. So that was I suppose it's one of those things, isn't it, where I don't know, you got to trust what you believe. But I'm enjoying doing traditional stocks quite a lot, actually. Some of these ones that Wiz talks about, Wiz DeVault, it's SMCI. I had a pile of this as well that I bought back here, and then it went down. And then as soon as it got back in profit, I sold it. And I shouldn't have done that. I should have just hung on to it. And I think that's my problem, is as soon as I make a profit, I sell it. And then I don't wait for that bigger profit. It might be because I'm playing with, biggish sums of money when I'm doing that. But yeah, let's have a little look at the chat, see what's going on. So yeah, profit, what's that? I think everyone makes profit. I think it's fairly easy to make profits. Quite easy to lose it though, isn't it? So yeah, Bobby. Crypto Bro, going to keep you. Oh yeah, sorry, I've been here before, haven't I? 5 years. Big ads. I trade mid to long term with ×2 leverage. Only ever made 5 to 10x max with day trades. Very rarely leave them overnight unless already in profit, and can set stop loss of entry. Yeah, that's nice.
Smart. Very, very smart trading.
Sorry, I overtook your authority there. I'm flicking through the comments. Big ads. Do any of you guys trade long term with small leverage or only in spot? I don't, but I think I might start doing that. I'm just thinking, because I'm going to go on holiday on Saturday. I'm going to Spain for 11 days.
Yeah.
And I don't I know that I'm going to want to be in a trade most of the time, but I was thinking I don't really want to be looking at my phone all the time and going indoors to get my computer out and stuff. So I think I might just do that kind of thing. I might just have it so I've just got some like really fairly big sort of like low leverage.
I'm a big fan of that. I do that, big ads. I'm a big fan of swing trading with low leverage. you wait for, you can wait ages, can't you, for something to come in to a key level if you trade like that. But for my example currently is ETH. So just really, really keen on waiting for this high time frame liquidity to be cleared above 4,100. And then that is my personal place to then go and smack it with a low leverage. So, 3 or potentially even 5x, a very small leverage. Sometimes even lower. You could use 2x leverage, but that would be then my position to then go and smack it. Obviously, take profit and stop loss isn't a thing here, but just as an example, you can wait ages for these high time frame setups. Same for Bitcoin. If we go back and have a look at Bitcoin, we were waiting, 4-5 months, wasn't we, for Bitcoin to finally come and have this SR test here, in mid 70s. So you wait all this time, it comes in, and then that's obviously your place to then go on. So, whatever it may be, you're trading or whatever, but, a swing trade there, obviously up to here, has yielded a lot, no matter where you got in. So, that's where you can get your low leverage ones on, where you're confident on a high time frame setup. You can use low leverage because, maybe you use a bit more size or whatever it is. But then, you're obviously then waiting, aren't you, a few months for it to play out, but, just leaving it in the background to do its thing. So, yeah, I do like that a lot. Big fan of that.
I think I'm going to set a long at this Block Pro level here. Actually, I'm going to do that.
Come on, then.
I'm going to do it on Bybit. Oh, hello.
Hello, you still here?
Yeah. What was that weird noise there?
I don't know. I think it was my computer freezing.
Oh, okay. Sounded like some sort of. It's in Safari, so I can't really show you. But I'm just.
Yeah, there's something quite interesting going on in your Safari, isn't there?
It's not that interesting.
It is. Let me know in the chat, what does everyone think going on in Save's Safari? So I'm closing the poll. We got a big amount. We got good. We got 27 votes on the poll. The majority think up. So we are with the poll today on our trade. Now we've got 28 viewers. Make sure you do smash the like button, please. Make sure you, of course, subscribe if you're new. And make sure you click the links in the description. Sign up to BLOFIN. Sign up to BitUnix. Obviously, come and join us at Stonksy. Get indicator access, Discord access, bot access, all that good stuff. Come and join us with trading at Stonksy, and hop into the Discord and chat with us all day. But yeah, great to see everyone. Thank you for joining. And we are just 10 minutes away from the US market opening. And of course, I will be live again later on today for FOMC Live. We will watch the rate decision, Powell's conference, Powell's Q&A, all that good stuff. So make sure you come back for that.
Right, I've done it. I've set a long at that level there. So we'll see if it pops down there again. I was just looking at how well this is, it's sort of like bouncing on this bit here, isn't it? It's just, yeah. So what I'd like is hang on, stop it. Yeah. So what I wanted, a little something like that. That'd be great. You'd like that as well, wouldn't
you? No. Actually, no, I would. I wouldn't mind that, because that would, my stop would be safe there.
Where's your stop loss?
17,100.
Yeah, that's a bit close to Block Pro's thing, isn't it?
That's fine. It still wouldn't do it.
Okay, so it's down here, isn't it? I suppose. So what were you looking at there? These lows here.
Yeah, I was just setting it in and around there, because really, we've obviously been coming down, haven't we? We've been laddering down on the thing here. We kind of want to come in and set a higher low now. So the higher low would obviously be here. Whereas if we come down and test that, we're kind of just, we're not really trying to shift that market structure. So yeah, I'm kind of looking for that. I have a fairly big long set with 2x leverage at 113 to 114k. I want to fully close that CME gap. I don't think we close 104k. I didn't even know there was one at 104k. But yeah, there's also one still at 92k as well, and you know I do fully expect that to get closed eventually. Howdy, Steve-O, how we doing? Anyone long in pump got in at 2477. Pump, I'm still expecting a more of a drop on pump, to be honest. Don't know if it happens or not, but the only area I'm interested in long in pump is 1.5, so 0.15, potentially down to like 0.14. That would mean it's retraced around 80% from its high then, which would be the area I'd be interested in. Here, I'm not kind of interested in that at all in pump. If it comes down another, so it would have to go down another around 40% from here, which sounds a lot, but you know these things can bleed down for ages, can't they? Then I'm interested. You know, it reaches that kind of 80% figure drawdown from the high, and then I think, yeah, I'm definitely going to entertain it. But good luck, Steve-O. You know, if it doesn't go down that far, hope it works out for you, mate, and you make some money off it. Yeah, I didn't even know there was one at 104k. Where is it?
I don't know.
The pump buy wallet I bought yesterday. And yeah, it's down another 10% today. So
I can't see one at 104.
no, I didn't know there was one at 104.
There's one there, but that got filled. That got filled. It's just that one, isn't it?
I don't know. I mean, yeah, pump. You know, it kind of does make sense from here because you can see it's looking like it's obviously starting to just go sideways, which may be accumulation, but I don't know. Do you have a long-term portfolio? If so, what do you hold? Mostly, I am in large caps, big ads. I got burned with a couple of. I tried the small cap kind of method a little bit, and I got burnt with them. You know, the ones where you think they can go 100x, maybe more. The ones that you know you would think they, you know, potentially grow and explode, and yeah, it didn't really work out that much. So yeah, mostly split across large ones. Yeah, I mean, you can definitely see it there, can't you? You know, it's starting to level off a bit. Potential accumulation.
Yeah. Does it do anything, this, or was it just a meme?
I don't know. Steve-O, what are they actually doing with it? So what Steve-O's saying is Steve-O is in the know. I think that they're going to send this. Is that right, Steve-O? Are you in the know?
I mean, it would probably make sense, wouldn't it? You know, because just have a look.
Pump.
Right. So 2.5 billion market cap. It's quite big, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not fully diluted though. As you can see at the top there, it's 891 at the minute. 891 million.
Yeah. It needs manipulating, doesn't it? I mean, it's not. I mean, looking at that, there's no reason why it can't go down again. You know.
What market cap is Radium at the moment?
Radium.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it's RAY.
Oh.
RAYDM. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, they're kind of similar, very similar market caps now. I mean, the only thing is, obviously, Pump Fun have just got like endless money, haven't they? They've literally just got endless money. They raised so much money to do this, to do the token. Obviously, they've made so much money through the actual platform.
But you know, I mean, what you're seeing with Pump, you know, you might be up here, you know, you might be somewhere like that, and then it's going to go down here like that.
Yeah, I mean, if you catch that second big spike, though, you're all right, aren't you?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I don't know. It's not for me really, you know.
No.
I suppose it's all right to play with a little bit of money in it, you know.
I just want it to go down a little bit more, which it's not a little bit. It's obviously a lot from what I'm looking at, but yeah, don't get me wrong. Over the past couple of days, I have been tempted just to put the whole account on 2x leverage on Pump and just be like, right, okay, let's just do boom or bust on this thing.
Have you got any chippy?
Yeah, that's done well so far, hasn't it?
Yeah, me too. Yeah,
The rebirth.
Yeah, I wish. Well, obviously, of course, I wish I bought a load here. You know, I bought some back in October last year. I think it was around just before it went up, actually. But it's when I was in Tenerife, and I wanted to sort of get fish and chips for like Friday dinner, you know. And I'd done all right with the Bitcoin trade, so I sort of, you know, got me winning, swapped it into Solana, and then bought some chippy just so I could make a video about having fish and chips in Los Cristianos in Tenerife for nothing, you know. And that was pretty cool. Then it kind of just went downhill really, and so I had like initially it was about like $600 worth of chippy, and it went down and down and down, and it was like, you know, the only thing I did do was I had a little bit of Bevo as well, which obviously went down as well. So I swapped the Bevo into chippy when it was down there, and that was quite good because I sort of increased my chippy bag by about 25% down there.
Yeah.
And then now we're back up here. That, you know, I think I'd spent about $800 altogether, and it's now about $6,000. So
okay.
So that's actually been really, really good.
Yeah.
Oh, need to get your bell out. And
don't worry, I'm keeping an eye on the market. Don't you worry, I'll ring it.
Oh, sorry, that's the wrong one.
I'll get it rang. You're looking forward to hearing this, aren't you?
It's been a while.
I bet you turn this off when you're just viewing, don't you? When I do the bell, because you've never liked the bell. I always give it an extra long one when you're on, mate.
I can tell. and I appreciate the extra length.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'm sure you do. Take great pleasure in it.
Well, that's doing nothing. What was that news we were waiting on?
There was there was GDP. Let's see what that actually came in at. I'll tell you right now. Hang on. So GDP came in when it loads at 3%. It's actually really good. Oh no, sorry. Wait, hang on. Annualized. Sorry, that was that was annualized. Came in at 2%, which was below expectations. No, sorry. No, that's right. Yeah, 3%. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, well, that's not doing much, is it?
No, 3%. Yeah.
Don't know what to say, really.
No. Well, we'll just carry on watching this. If anyone wants us to give any charts, get it into the chat.
Yeah, doesn't it do? It does this on FOMC days, doesn't it? Though it just sort of like it just does nothing until like about an hour before. Then it starts getting a bit frothy, and
yeah,
all goes a bit mental after that, doesn't it? So what? But wasn't yesterday? Wasn't everyone going like mad, like Sailor and stuff? Wasn't he sort of buying loads of stuff or not? I can't remember now.
Well, they bought, bloody hell, did you see the announcement? Was it today or yesterday that they bought another 2 billion?
What, MicroStrategy?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know it was a ginormous amount. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, where does he get it from? I mean, can you actually do that OTC? You can just. Is there someone willing to sell it?
I think they was obviously we don't know it for the fact because we just get to know their average entry, but I think he was behind the weekend pump. Obviously on the weekend, didn't we? On Friday when we longed it on stream, we were around 16k, and then come Sunday night, early Monday morning, we were back up at above 19. So I think they were buying over the weekend.
I love that word, twap.
Yeah, you big twap. I have a very large long position that is popular with the ladies. There you go, mate.
Who was that? Oh, Crypto Bro.
Crypto Bro, yeah. I'm sure they're loving your ETH profits as well. Cryptogenic says smash likes, no notification again. Hope all is well with you both. That's weird if you're not getting notifications, mate. But I do go live at the same time every day. So around 1 o'clock is when I'm going live. Maybe a couple minutes after. You know what it is, Cryptogenic, mate. I hope you're good anyway. Great to see you. Thank you for joining. But yeah, please do smash the likes. Let's see what we're on. What like count are we on? We are on 17 likes with 29 views. So big up everyone that's joined. Nice viewership as well. Make sure you do smash the like. Make sure you subscribe. And of course, check the links in the description. Come and trade with us on BLOFIN. We've just partnered with, as of today, BitUnix. So the BitUnix link is in the description as well to get your account there with some great welcome bonuses. Obviously, check the Stonksy Twitter account. It's got a full list of what you'll get when you sign up to BitUnix, bonus-wise, and obviously the challenges to unlock increased bonuses. And of course, the legend that is Stonksy. Come and join us. We've still got 20% off your first month. You can grab it in the description. And I think what we'll do is end that this week. The bot 20 discount. Put that to an end, and we'll evaluate what's going on. But Stonksy's birthday is coming up, so we'll probably do something for that.
All right. When's the birthday?
I don't want to say exactly when it is because then everyone's going to know when they're going to expect, potential discounts or whatever. But it's soon. I would keep your eyes peeled across the next few weeks. I'll let you know, mate. You can know.
I mean, I think I started using it in September. I think.
Was it now?
I think so. Yeah.
I bet you were loving that, weren't you?
Yeah.
So, me and you have been associates for nearly a year now.
I know.
A year ago, haven't you? Are you going to come to Zebu?
I don't know. What do you reckon?
Please, come on.
Go on, me see.
It'll be a great couple days. It'll be a great piss up.
Yeah.
Just make sure you pack your hangover cures.
Yeah. I might just feel like a bit of an old git though. That's the only thing, because
behave yourself. Mr. Delta says, big twat, mate. There's only one big twat in here, and that's you, Delta. Big Ad says, thing is with Sailor, the higher the Bitcoin price, the more you can raise. That's true. Which does essentially just make it a Ponzi scheme, though, doesn't it? Because
it does, yeah.
Because you can raise all this money, but it's all debt. It's literally all debt. Now, if obviously anything happens to Bitcoin or MicroStrategy, the inverse is obviously one will drag the other down more than likely. So he can only do it for so long, and then he's in a world of pain should obviously the market kind of take a turn. Also, he's dragging his entry price up massively. They're up to nearly 74k average entry now.
Wow.
Which is wild to think they've been buying for 5 years and their average entry is 74k, but obviously, they've been buying hugely at a very high price, so it's dragged it up. Save, what was your Bitcoin stream entry? Says Delta.
It was 117,360.
And Big Ad says, what do you think to a decent long position set at 41.5 on hype? A fairly big support trend line. Yeah, I did actually look at that yesterday, Big Ads on hype. Yeah. It could continue to do well. I mean, it's done a 5x off the bottom on it, so it's done very, very well so far. It's done very well.
Well, I must say the market's a bit boring, isn't it? For a...
Yeah, it's waiting on this afternoon. Well, tonight, isn't it? It's just waiting for tonight. So you're Sui. Where did you say you're in from on Sui?
Oh, it's embarrassing. It's
Nothing's embarrassing, mate.
Do you want to bet?
Yeah.
4.1.
It's not that bad.
It's not good.
Not good, but it's not bad.
No. It's not big though. So.
Oh, he said it again, Delta. He's really pushing you.
117,360. Right.
Yeah, I'm going to the toilet again. Do you know how much water I've drank on stream so far today? Well, it's not water. It's actually sparkling water with some cordial in it. I've nearly drank 2 liters of water already on stream.
Okay. Congratulations. I'll have to go back to the.
You keep the stream ticking.
Yeah, I'll keep it ticking. Ticking. Right. Let me. Right. All right. So, Mr. Delta. Yes. Let's have a look. Let me get on the right tab. I've got too many tabs open. And I've also squished that over there, so I can't see it properly. Right. So my long is this one here. There you go. That's the level there. 117,360. That was a block pro level. I'm just going to move that wiggly thing there. Let's just put that on the lower time frame. I mean, I might have missed it. I don't know, but I'm gonna leave it because I've got another Bitcoin one that's from a bit further up. So I do want a good one. Will it come down there? Possibly. Let's have a look on the. Yeah, it might fill. I mean, I need to work on my patience and actually just think if it fills, it fills. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But I think if we don't get any much volatility in the next 20 minutes, we might get some around 3 o'clock. But we are still red. I'm still red on Stonksy there. And we still got the momentum coming down. It's still got, yeah. It depends if it will come all the way down or not. It might just do something like it did there. What you could do, or what I could do, is set an alert again for that going pink. I might do that actually. And if that happens, I might think twice about my entry. So let's do that. So let's add an alert, and that'll be on Stonksy oscillator. The oscillator going light red, and I'm going to do that once per bar. And yeah, that's fine. And play that sound. There you go. So that will inform me when that starts to turn around a little bit. I think with that, I mean, you've also got like, let me just turn Stonksy off. So I'd probably say that you want to have, you want to have something like that as a stop loss or something.
Something like this, or something like that.
I know. I'm saying right to Stokey, am I?
Yeah. Where are we up to on Bitcoin? 7. Yeah.
It's just fanning about slightly, really. Just nothing too exciting.
It's what?
Sorry, it's just moving about slightly.
Yeah,
Right.
I'm going to take profit on mine for 120k. What do you think about that?
I think it's a very wise idea. I think 121 is better, but
yeah. Oh, 121 is better. But I won't be going with that.
So what are you going to do this afternoon? And you're like 2 hours off, or what have you got?
I'll still be doing work.
Okay.
I wish it was off. That would be lovely.
So I've forgotten what time you said again now. Sort of
7:15 I'll be on.
7:15. And what time's the actual?
So the rate decision is at 7.
Right.
And then Powell will start his speech at 7:30, and then that normally lasts for about 10 minutes, doesn't it? And then he'll be doing his Q&A after that.
And then that's just until you get fed up, yeah.
Basically, until he just starts. Normally, what you'll find is people will get the questions in and stuff like that, and then after about 20 minutes, the questions just start getting really just like irrelevant to what we want to know.
Yeah, I've noticed that as well. It's almost like
obviously, people get the big juicy questions in at the start and stuff, and then obviously throughout the thing, people have asked the big juicy questions, so they just start talking about nonsense, really.
Yeah.
Which we're just obviously not interested in, but it'll be good. Yeah. It will be good. Okay. I look forward to it.
I'll be watching.
Will you?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It'd be the highlight of my week, maybe. Yeah, it'd be good if something happens, wouldn't it? It'd be good if something like, I don't know. So what do you think about the old sell in May and go away thing? It's not really happened, does it?
No, I don't think it ever happens, to be honest, from what we looked at. It literally has just no relevance. It just depends on what trend the market is in, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Like, it's just because it rhymes. It's literally just because it rhymes and summer's approaching. Delta says he's not watching. I'll make it a bit easier for you then. I shall just ban you. How about that, Delta? That would make it easier. Make it a lot easier for him to never watch, wouldn't it? I'm only joking. If anyone's watching here, Delta loves the back and forth, the back and forthness between us. So yeah.
I was watching one of the TMG streams the other day, and I can't believe some people in the comments there. They just sort of come into the comments and then they just do a really horrible comment. And what do they think's going to happen? He just bans them straight away. Obviously.
Yeah, there's some really nasty people on the internet, isn't there?
I mean, people just come in just being absolutely vile, and then sort of
some really mean and nasty people on the internet, especially in crypto. Yeah, there are some really mean and nasty people. But there you go. It's just part of it, isn't it?
Yeah. It seemed to be all right here. Actually, seemed to have a nice little bunch here. I think that's because there's not many of them, though. If there was thousands, then there'd be some sort of nasty people in there.
Yeah.
Opinions are like ales. Everyone's got one. Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true. And, all right.
Well,
not a lot happening, is there?
however,
really?
there is something happening.
Oh,
We're
well,
actually around break even on my trade now.
what, your Bitcoin one?
Yeah.
All right. So I zoomed right out because of
Yeah, we're back to around break even now, which is good. Yeah, I've got a feeling. I've got a feeling in my bones that we're gonna just pump into it into this event tonight and clear that upside liquidity, and then that will drag it right into my paws for a short.
I like. So should have gone for the Block Pro level, shouldn't I? Really?
Well, you should have
dear.
just. Yeah. Oh, it's come back down. You never know.
Yeah.
Opinions are like assholes. Everyone's got one. That's very true. Very, very true, Cryptogenic. There are some real wankers around. Well, we'll be hearing a lot of well anchored tonight.
Oh yeah, he loves that, doesn't he? Yeah.
He loves Jerome Powell loves saying well anchored. So maybe we'll have it. Maybe that will be the pre-conference poll. Will be how many times will Powell say well anchored? Space Cat says, "Hey all, just here for the bell." Oh mate, you've missed it. The bell was 20 minutes ago, but I'll tell you what, just for you, Space Cat. There you go, mate. Just for you.
That'll confuse everyone. Everyone will be rushing to the bar now.
Yeah, it's 5 o'clock somewhere. Bitcoin is really just messing around in this couple of $100 range, isn't it? Look at it there, going up, down, up, down.
It is a bit weird, isn't it?
Yeah, maybe something larger is brewing.
I know. Kind of feels like it is, doesn't it?
Yeah. Cryptogenic says, my prediction on Jerome is he'll be waiting for the data. That's also another good one, isn't it? Yeah. Like anyone asks any sort of question trying to get some insight, it's like, well, we'll just wait for the data. You know, the data will guide us. Hymns? Oh, look at hymns.
Yeah.
Wow. That got hit pretty hard, didn't it? I remember Wiz said to keep an eye on that.
What's it all about? What's that?
It's Hims and Hers Health. I can't remember. I don't think it's a pharmaceutical company. I think it might be like a you know, like how we have Holland and Barrett. I think it might be like that.
Right, okay.
I think.
Okay.
What time is his speech? So it will start at 7:30 UK time, Space Cat. So I don't know what time zone you're in, but it'll be 7:30 UK time. I will be live on stream before it. So we'll have like the data release and then obviously the conference and the Q&A on stream. So if you join me for the stream, you'll be able to watch it all. I will schedule the stream in so you'll be able to see when it's going on and stuff. 7. Yeah, no, so 7 o'clock UK time is the data release. So when obviously the Fed's rate decision is announced, and then 7:30 is when Powell's conference will begin. But I'll be live from 6:45-ish onwards.
You got Nvidia shooting up. That's normally quite a good sign.
Yeah, I mean this was another one. It dunked massively, didn't it? Because Jensen said he was going to be selling a lot of his shares. You know, it dunked all the way down and then has bounced back pretty strongly.
Right.
So that produced another good opportunity as well.
What were you saying about Tesla earlier on?
Just volatility.
Yeah.
It's just had really big volatility on it.
Okay. Yeah, everything's just quite little, isn't there? Just like. I'll get the old. Do you have a look at that crypto bubbles thing?
Not much. I used to. Don't really look at it anymore.
Yeah, I always think the temptation here is just, to buy something bad, isn't it? Like you think, oh right, Pengu's down, or get some, I don't know, and then you end up with a load of like crappy trades, don't you? Because like you just bought things because they're down, or
yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah,
it kind of puts me off a little bit, because you're looking at too many things for for my liking. But,
that's it. Nick says, I think with the speech, the bear market will start for good. I think my view is that the bear market will start when they cut rates. Not a bigger dumping coming, potentially dunder funder. Anything is possible, isn't it? Anything is possible, as we know. But yeah, big thank you to everyone that's joined today. I think we'll leave this stream here, but do remember I will be live later on for the FOMC. So do make sure you join me for that. Of course, make sure you drop a big like. If you're not subscribed, make sure you do. If you're watching on X, come over to the YouTube channel, subscribe, and make sure you click them links. Sign up to BLOFIN. Sign up to BitUnix now. We are partnered with BitUnix too, so you can find that link in the description and get yourself some great welcome bonuses. You can find all the information on what they are offering for when you sign up with the Stonksy link on the Stonksy Twitter account. I'll just pull it up. I'll just swap back to my page quickly, mate. You can find it all on there. So you'll find exactly what you'll get for signing up, and obviously deposit bonuses and all that good stuff. Come and have a look at it on the Twitter if you want to know exactly what's up for grabs for signing up with the Stonksy link. And yeah, apart from that, I'll see you all tonight. Obviously, Steve, thank you for jumping on again, mate.
No worries.
Yeah, and take it easy, everyone. I'll see you in a couple hours. Bye for now.
Bye.